If you're still unable to start your Pi Network KYC application in the Pi browser app, well then this is the video that you've been looking for. But before I tell you why exactly you are unable to start your KYC application, let's get the usual disclaimer out of the way first. Everything I share in this video is my personal opinion and in no way financial or professional advice of any kind. You should always do your own research, consult certified professionals, draw your own conclusions and make your own decisions. My name is Rauchenwald, and in this short video I'm going to tell you what you have to do if your Pi Network account is older than 30 days and you are still not able to start your KYC application in the Pi browser app. As announced in Pi Network's Pi Day 2023 update, KYC should now be available to all users, but based on continued comments of users on some of my videos that mentioned that they're still unable to start their application, I made the wrong assumption that this rollout of KYC just hasn't happened yet. Well, at least until I stumbled upon a comment by one of the chat moderators in Pi Network subreddit at reddit.com/r/Pi Network. According to that moderator, there is a specific reason why some users are still unable to start their KYC application, but again, that only applies to accounts that are at least 30 days old. Now, before I finally reveal that reason and what you have to do, here's your reminder to like, subscribe, enable notifications and watch this video till the end. Your like and subscription doesn't cost you anything, but especially in combination with watching this video until the end helps convince the YouTube algorithm to show this video to more people, and considering how important it is for Pi Network to get as many users as possible verified, it's also in your interest that more Pi Network users learn about this. Besides that, as always, consider sharing this video also on your social media accounts or directly with your referrals if they haven't been able to start their KYC application yet as well, to make sure they understand why and what they have to do. With all of that said, let's dive into the announcement that somehow didn't make it into Pi Network's official blog. According to the moderator, every user that has an account that's older than 30 days and still isn't able to start their KYC application has been flagged by one of Pi Network's algorithms as an account that's either fake or violated Pi Network's policies in the past, and as such is denied access to the KYC process until a review of the account is completed. That review, however, does not happen automatically, but requires the user to submit a short Google form on the official Pi Network website that looks like this, and requires the user to enter their Pi Network username and answer the following two simple questions. What behavior of yours might have been confused by the algorithm as suspicious of being involved with fake account scripting or other policy violations? And why shouldn't this behavior be associated with fake account scripting or other policy violations? Why should your account be allowed to apply for KYC? Last but not least, the user has to confirm that he or she is not able to start the KYC verification process by selecting the corresponding checkbox, because again, this form and the entire process is only meant for users that are unable to start the KYC verification process, not for those that have any other issue with the process itself. Now obviously I have no idea how many users are affected by this, but I hope that Pi Network's algorithm is good enough to only cause a reasonable small number of false positives. Either way, if you are affected by this, don't hesitate and use the link in the description below to open the form and submit it, so the team can review your submission and unlock the KYC process for your account as well. I'm assuming that those users that have been violating any of the policies by, for example, having multiple accounts, are also going to try their luck, so make sure to actually think about what you provide as an answer to those two questions. Besides that, while I can provide you with what you have to write and have no idea which criteria the algorithm used to decide who gets flagged and who doesn't, I can imagine that one possible cause could be if multiple Pi Network accounts are constantly accessing the Pi Network app through the same IP address and potentially also starting their mining sessions at the exact same time, especially if those accounts are then also referrals of each other in some way. I know this could obviously be the case for a family where one family member reminds the others to not forget to push their button, but equally that could also be the case for users that try to scam the system by operating multiple accounts that they try to get verified to gain an unfair advantage and try to increase their mining rate by using additional fake accounts. If that case applies to you, you should probably explain that maybe the system flagged your account because you also have 1, 2, 3 other users in your household that use the app, which makes it appear as if multiple accounts would be operated by one user in the network. Either way, you'll have to put some thought into that and really ask yourself which of your actions could have made it look like your account is in some way connected to fake accounts, scripting, or other policy violations before you press the send button. And yes, I get that this is an annoying extra step for all those affected users that didn't violate any rules, but sadly it's also a necessary step to make sure fake users don't make it onto the mainnet, and it simply can't be avoided that some legitimate users get flagged as well. It's in my opinion great that at least the review process appears to happen manually, which means it might take some time until your submission gets reviewed, but also means that a human being is going to see your submission and based on that and the data Pi Network has on their end, then make a decision. But that's it for today. As said, if you are using Pi Network, make sure to like and subscribe and ideally also share this video at least with your referrals to make sure everyone within Pi Network gets aware of this requirement as soon as possible as well, and that YouTube shows this video to more users that are looking for updates about Pi Network. And as always, if you have any questions regarding Pi Network, feel free to leave them in the comments down below or use the link in the video description to join our Discord community and discuss Pi Network and other projects with me and the community there. Thanks for watching, see you in one of my other videos, till then, bye bye!